Good morning. I'm hoping this is working better. I'm doing chocolate covered peanut butter balls. They're actually not balls because I got lazy last night and I just rolled them out in a long roll and cut them so they look like odd Rolos, maybe. I don't know. That's what I did. And it was way easier. I probably will never shape a peanut butter ball again in a traditional ball shape. I am melting chocolate. I have an electric pan here, a griddle, that I leave right here on my island because I can plug it in and keep water in it boiling. And then I put a pan with water in it with a bowl of my chocolate, which I could put this chocolate right down in the water, but I'm always afraid it'll splatter up and water and chocolate do not mix. So I don't want to do that. So I've got quite a bit melted. I'm using my Paramount crystals that I showed you last time. That Gulf wax is what I couldn't remember what that was. And that's basically what this is, just shaved. But it's like shaved, and I don't put much of it in because I don't want my candy to taste like plastic or wax, but it does smooth it. And I apologize, I sound awful. I had a Walmart pickup this morning. It's like my third one since quarantine. And I had to wait like 45 minutes and I left my window down and I almost couldn't breathe by the time I was finished. My allergies are so bad. So I just came on back to the house and tried to cough and get all that over with before I started doing this. But I'm doing this for my girlfriend Paula. She wanted to know how I cover my candy in the chocolate. And I feel like I don't know how other way you would do this, but I'll show you my little trick. I use toothpicks, round toothpicks. I bought 4 boxes of these the other day, and Kurt looked at me like I lost my mind, but I was like, you just never know when we're not gonna be able to get toothpicks. And I mean, how am I gonna make peanut butter balls without toothpicks? So it's pretty much an essential item for me. So I take my toothpick. I'm just gonna show you a couple of these. I've had them in the refrigerator because it works much better if you keep your candy in the refrigerator while you're getting ready to dip it, because then it's quick and it doesn't, if they're too warm and soft, they'll fall off your toothpick. So this is like a really fast little process that I do. They already feel like they're getting soft. I just take it, dip it, I just give it a little shush here, and then I sit them down and twist my toothpick, put a little pile there. So it's pretty simple. But that being said, these are not as cold. So I will get this pan out that's been in the refrigerator and see if they are any colder. And I'll put these back in the refrigerator. I've had them out for probably 30 minutes while I was setting everything up, putting away my groceries. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I sound like a two-packer. I don't smoke, but I feel like I'm a smoker right now. So I'm going to stand here. Hopefully you can see me okay, Paula. And I'm going to, these are a little bit colder. Yeah, they're a lot better. So I can dip them in, give them a little shush. That's what I call it. I don't know what it is. Just a little drizzle. Can't do it too long or they'll fall off your toothpick. And I just twist my toothpick out. If it won't come out, I'll leave it. I don't care. Once they get, I put them back in the refrigerator and they harden and I can pull them right out. So I try to make pretty quick work of this. Kurt's eaten about half of those last night. Bless his heart. We don't have any willpower, so it's really not good for me to be doing this. But yesterday was day 13, not day 13, day 30 for me of this quarantine. And I was a little bit, I don't even know what the word is, like over it, just really over it. So I thought, I gotta do something. I've cleaned and I've done laundry and I've organized and I've cooked and I've cleaned and I've done laundry and I've organized and I've done real estate. In the process of all of that, I've been working from home though. I have not done very much outside of the house. It's been all online and virtual tours and that kind of thing. But I just needed to make something last night, be kind of brainless and do this. Let me tell you how I make my peanut butter candy. I take a brick of cream cheese, excuse me, an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese, and I soften it in the microwave, and I soften 2 sticks of butter, 2 full sticks of butter, the brick of cream cheese, the 8-ounce brick of cream cheese, and I put that all in my mixer bowl for my mixer, my stand-up mixer. Excuse me, a 12-ounce jar or 12 ounces of peanut butter if you have a bigger jar than that, which I usually do. And let me tell you my little secret for making peanut butter candy. I only buy Jif peanut butter natural for Kurt. That's what he likes, and that's what I buy for him. But when I'm making candy, I buy the cheap brand, the creamy, cheap peanut butter. Great Value, Food Lion brand, Walmart brand, whatever brand, but I buy the cheapest peanut butter that I can find. I don't know if it's because it's greasier or, I don't know. It just makes better candy to me. I feel like the candy tastes better, so that's what I do. Excuse me. And if I have a big jar of peanut butter, then I take my little Pampered Chef thing here. I do love some Pampered Chef. Hey, Anna. And I fill up the peanut butter to the 12-ounce mark. I'll just dump it in here, you know, kind of scoop it in, and then you can just push it out like that, and it comes right out, and you stick it in the dishwasher, and it's fabulous. You can do liquids or solids. I usually do marshmallow cream and peanut butter and stuff like that in there, and that's about it. But the little toothpicks from last night. So the chocolate's pretty thin. If it gets too thick, you want it just like that, pourable. If it gets too thick, I just add a little more of the Paramount crystals to it, and that works perfect. So I need to kind of make fast work of this, because they get soft really quickly, especially sitting on this island under this light with this pan steaming beside us. Oops, I didn't cover that one good. So that's what I do, Paula. I just scoop and tap. You know, it's almost like a tap, but if you tap, it'll knock it off, the toothpick. So I'm just pretty quick about dipping, dripping, and sitting them back on the pan. I keep a big sheet pan with wax paper on it. That's how I do it until they get good and hard, and then I package them later. I'm hoping to do some DoorDashes later, so we'll see what I get done. The weather holds out. This weather's so crazy. We were supposed to be in Punta Cana this week. We were supposed to have left last Saturday morning at 8:15 with a direct flight to an all-inclusive resort where I would have to do absolutely nothing for 7 days except eat and play on the beach with Madison and Emma. And Angela and Gary are going with us. We're going with us, and Kurt and I. And Emma Grace and I were going to make tiny house communities in the sand. That was our goal for the week. We were going to try to make a whole community of tiny houses, because that's what she wants to do when she grows up, is to develop tiny house communities. So we were going to practice. I checked the weather Saturday morning. Of course, our trip's been canceled for weeks. I checked the weather for Punta Cana on Saturday morning, you know, just for grins. 7 days in a row. Sunballs every single day. Temperatures between 84 and 87 every day. Getting down to between 73 and 77 every night. So we had a direct flight straight into Punta Cana. We paid extra for that because we didn't want to lose our baggages or get delayed, because that always happens with air travel anymore. So I tried to make it as easy as possible. We had a private chauffeur that was going to take us from the airport to the resort. It was just all going to be wonderful, you know, but no, coronavirus. So we're home. We're home, trying to keep busy and do what we should be doing. But anyway, I hope everybody's well, surviving this crazy time, staying home. You know, wear your mask when you go out. That didn't even help me. I had a mask, gloves, hand sanitizers, you know, everything with me, and I still was choking my head off by the time I got back. Just from my allergies, though, because everything is beautiful and blooming. This is probably a little boring watching me do this. So I think I told you what I use. Did I finish telling you? Maybe I didn't. 8-ounce brick of cream cheese, room temperature, softened. 2 sticks of butter, softened to room temperature. 12 ounces of peanut butter, a teaspoon of vanilla, and a 2-pound bag of powdered sugar. And if I'm not mistaken, I measured that one time. I want to say that's like 5 cups of powdered sugar. Don't quote me on that. I'll have to do that again, make myself a little cheat sheet. So I mix all that together in my mixer and it's ready to go. And last night I just rolled it out into logs and took my little teeny Pampered Chef knife and cut these little circles. I'm gonna start calling them peanut butter logs or something. See if I have, yeah. Like this little teeny knife, it's got just that little teeny blade so it doesn't swish the candy down or make the sides uneven. Works pretty good. So anyway, when I get down low and I can't get them in there good, I typically will move them to my other favorite Pampered Chef thing. And these are little silicone cups that you can put stuff in, and they're awesome for the chocolate. It doesn't burn my hand when I hold them. Once the chocolate gets hard, I can like do that and crack it loose to get it out of there, super easy. Because I can't use this chocolate again. After I've dipped peanut butter with the oils and everything in that, I can't keep that chocolate for anything else. And I never keep it anyway. I try to just make little bits at a time so that I don't have extra, so I don't waste it because I can't use it again. So let's just keep dipping, dripping, and sitting them on this pan. Wait, get a handful of toothpicks. Do this a little quicker. Turn my water down. There, it's not making so much noise. So dip it, drip it, and sit it on the pan. Hopefully you can see these up close. I like them in the refrigerator. Kurt doesn't. He likes them room temperature after they've hardened, but I like them out of the refrigerator. So I usually keep them in there. They don't take long though to get to room temperature once you take them out, so it keeps them fresh and not melty. I like that. Excuse me. I made a batch of this for Easter for him. I think I put that on Facebook. So I'm gonna have to upload this video to my YouTube channel. I don't know, I'm not very good at any of this. I really need a videographer. You know, if there's somebody out there that's just like bored to death and wants something to do, if you know how to edit and you're tech savvy, you'd be my right-hand person. That'd be awesome. Somebody that could do these things, and probably, you know, with technology the way it is today, it'd be so much easier than what I do, I'm sure. But, whoops, dropped one. When I drop one, I grab my little candy dipper, flip it, and dip it, and drip it. Whoops, I dropped it again. This one's gonna be seriously coated with chocolate. Okay, and I will flip it out. I don't like using this because they're not as pretty, but these aren't so pretty anyway, since they're little peanut butter wheels. This is what they look like. Last night, when I cut them, I was like, oh my word, they look like Vienna sausages. Which, you know, that's disgusting. That's a little bit what they look like, or hot dogs cut up. They're not, they're peanut butter lusciousness. I had Kurt and Ira try them for me. Ira stopped by last night, give me the okay on my candy before I started rolling and chopping. And they didn't have anything negative to say. So, onward, Christian soldier, roll them out. All right. I am going to just keep doing these for a little bit. I don't want to bore you with it and my rambling, because that's what I end up doing because I don't know what else to do when I get nervous. So I will turn you off for now, and I will come back to you later. Thanks for watching.